What's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? Doug here at Pride Conditioning with your Monday motivation every single week. And this week we are talking about doing things that you really dislike doing. We call it embracing the suck. And I'm sure you guys have heard that phrase before, especially if you're involved with, working out or fitness or lifting of any type. Embrace the suck is a term that we love to use in this industry, and we're going to talk about that today. Ready? Here we go. All right, Rebels, we are talking about embracing the suck. And what that term really means is doing something that you dislike doing and allowing yourself to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. The reason why I'm talking about this is that this week we are testing out two things here in the gym. We are testing out our bench press max reps at 135 for guys and 95 for girls. We also have a sub weight built in there for a little bit smaller people that maybe don't quite lift as much as the bigger people here at the gym. We have 115 for the guys and 65 for the girls. When we test these, this really is not a fun thing to do. And simultaneously, while we are testing 135 max reps, 95 max reps for the girls, we are also testing our 50 cal air bike. 50 cal air bike is one of the worst tests that there is. The only good part is it's over within 3 or 4 minutes. For some people, it's over within only 2 minutes, but those are the really, really fast people here. We know that test is over within a couple minutes. We know that max reps bench press is over within a couple minutes. You're gonna be really sore, your fatigue, your lactic acid is gonna be really high, you're gonna cramp up, your lungs are gonna hurt, your heart is gonna hurt, your legs are gonna hurt, your arms are gonna hurt, everything is gonna hurt from head to toe. But we do it because we need to test and see where we're at. We need to test and see if what we've been doing in here has produced results. And our program, we love to say, is based on numbers and is based on data, but listen, it's not just numbers and data. You can look at, your VO2 max, you can look at your heart rate, you can look at your recovery time in between sets. You can look at all of this real nitty-gritty detailed stuff. In the end, the only thing that matters is results. How many reps can you put up and how fast can you go? The problem is these tests really, really are not fun. They're not fun at all. They're terrible, they're difficult, and they hurt really bad. And they don't just hurt for a couple minutes, they hurt for many minutes after the test is done. This is why some people, completely avoid working out here with us at all. Everyone in Charlotte knows that we test things like this. Everybody around the country who knows me as a coach, you know that I test things like this with my people. It's the only way to determine if our program we know for a fact that our program works, but this is how we prove that our program works. We do these tests, and these tests suck really bad. There is a benefit to these tests, and the benefit is, while they're really, really terrible and they suck and they're painful, they're really fucking hard. When I give you something like 10 cal, you're like, it's only 10 cal. When I give you 10 reps on bench press, it's only 10 reps. You've now changed your mindset to think, yeah, no big deal. Somebody gives me a 5-minute set on kettlebell, yeah, It's not 10 minutes, it's half of that. If I give you something that is really, really difficult and it hurts and it's painful, and you go through that process and you come out on the other side and you made it. First, you get to say to yourself, wow, I did this. I accomplished this. I finished this. I made it out the other end. I'm not dead. I survived. And I actually did pretty good. The other thing that happens is your coach and your teammates and your peers, your colleagues, all get to look at you and say, that person can tough it out. That person can make it through these really difficult challenges. And you get a little respect from that. Now, what happens when you skip these challenges? When you don't go through these really, really tough things, these really hard things? Well, two things happen. One, you don't get the respect from your coach and your teammates and your colleagues and your peers because they see you ducking out. They see you quitting before you even start. The other thing that happens is you lose self-respect. You lose confidence. You lose the ability to know that you can walk across hot coals and be okay. I can get you to crawl across glass and you know, listen, it's only this long, and when I get to the other side, I'll be fine. I'll be stronger, both mentally and physically. Those are the benefits of going through these challenges. Now, the problem becomes when you don't go through these challenges. You lose respect of others, you lose self-respect, you lose confidence, and you don't know if you can really make it through these challenges. The other thing that happens is now when I talk about, you do a 50 cal test, and when I give you 10 cal, you're like, it's no big deal, it's only 10 cal, because you get to compare it to the 50. Now, if you don't do the 50, you have nothing to compare the 10 to. So the 10 to you feels like an eternity. It feels awful. It feels difficult. While everyone else around you that has done the full 50, they all think the 10 is no big deal. Meanwhile, you're behind. So now you need to catch up with those people. You need to catch up to everyone else, and you need to get that confidence that those people now have because they went through that test, they made it out the other end, and they did good and they survived. They now have that confidence. You don't have that. So now when you go into 10 or even 20, you start doubting yourself. And that self-doubt will sabotage all of your efforts into even the smallest project or difficulty that will be sabotaged by self-doubt. And that self-doubt came from the lack of confidence, which came from not being able to complete the really tough challenges or completely skipping out on them. So that is your Monday motivation for this week, guys. Rebels, I want you guys to embrace the suck. You guys have got to learn to really just hammer down, get through it, walk across hot coals, and know you'll be okay. You'll be stronger mentally and physically coming out the other end, knowing that you can get these challenges done and increase your confidence on those little challenges that now seem so much easier after doing these huge, tough challenges. So that is your Monday motivation for this week, Rebels. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.